I'm Mac, chilling on my porch, water bottle in hand, watching a tow truck roll up, big, loud, ready to yank Sheila's silver Lexus off my driveway. HOA Karen's been parking there for months, smirking like it's hers, until I call the cavalry. The driver hooks it up, chains clanking, and she storms out, red blouse flapping, screaming, "You call the tow truck?" I sip my water, cool as can be. "You parked in my spot again." Her car's hauled off. She's ranting about lawyers, and I'm just grinning. Round one's mine. What's Sheila gonna do next? Hit that 39 likes for this video, cause your support keeps the stories coming. Thank you. The sun was dipping low over Lakeland, Florida, casting a warm glow across my little brick house as I pulled in the street, windows down, radio humming soft. After a day wrangling middle schoolers through science lessons, trying to make atoms sound cooler than their phones, I was beat. All I wanted was to kick back on my couch, grade some papers, maybe catch the game. My driveway stretched out ahead, narrow, cracked, but mine, leading to the garage where my beat-up sedan fit just right. Except it didn't fit today. A silver Lexus RX sat dead center, gleaming like it owned the place. I hit the brakes, staring, engine idling. Sheila's car. Again. It wasn't the first time. A month back, I'd rolled up to find that same Lexus hogging my spot, tires kissing my pavement like it belonged there. Sheila, my next-door neighbor and HOA big shot, had waved it off then, tight-lipped smile, manicured hand flicking the air. Just a quick stop, delivery guy needed room. I let it slide, new neighbor, maybe a one-off. But it kept happening. Once a week turned twice, then damn near daily. She'd park, vanish inside her house, white siding pristine, porch dripping with ferns, and leave me circling the block for a street spot. I bite my tongue, park, let my stuff in. No fuss. I'm not that guy. But this was pushing it. Today, the street was quiet, kids biking, a lawnmower buzzing somewhere, except for that Lexus, bold as brass, blocking me out. I killed the engine, grabbed my bag, and trudged over to her door, paint so white it glared. Knocked twice sharp. Sheila cracked it open, wine glass in hand, blonde bob neat as a pin. "Mac, what's wrong?" she said, voice syrupy, eyes wide like she didn't know. I nodded toward my driveway. "Your car's in my spot again." She blinked, slow, like I'd handed her a riddle. "Oh, that. Delivery guy needed space. Backing out, you know. You don't mind, do you?" "I do, actually," I said, keeping it even, hands stuffed in my pockets. "I need you to stop parking there." She sighed, big, dramatic, like I'd asked her to move a mountain. "It's right next door, Mac. Not like I'm some stranger squatting on your lawn." She smirked, sipping her wine, that HOA confidence dripping off her. "It's my property," I shot back, calm but firm. "Not a few minutes. Keeps happening. Move it." She laughed, sharp, cutting, rolling her eyes. All right. No need to get all worked up. I'll move it." She shut the door, leaving me standing there, the faint clink of her glass echoing in my head. I walked back, expecting her to roll out. She did. 10 minutes later, Lexus purring as it slid in her own drive. I parked, finally dust kicking up around my tires. Thought that was it. Nope. Next day, same deal. Came home, her car squatting there like a smug guest who wouldn't leave. No note, no knock answered, just Sheila's Lexus, angled sloppy, daring me to care. I tried a note once. "Please don't park here." Left it under her wiper. Gone by morning, car still there. Knocked again, nothing. She was dodging me, playing dumb, betting I'd give up. Then Friday hit. Long day, kids wired, paper stacked, and I pulled up to not just her Lexus, but a shiny black BMW parked beside it, hogging my whole damn driveway. "Friends over," she'd say. I parked on the street, fuming, bag slung over my shoulder. Enough. I snapped a pic, 2 cars, my deed in my desk drawer screaming proof, and marched to her door. Banged hard. Sheila opened it, slow, wine glass back, face pinched like I was the nuisance. "Mac," she drawled, "what now?" I pointed. "Whose BMW?" She shrugged, breezy. "Friends, little get-together." "You weren't home, so." "It's my home," I said, voice low, patience thinning. "Not a parking lot." "Move them." She tilted her head, smirking like I was a kid throwing tantrum. "You should have said something earlier. I'd have moved them." I stared, jaw tight. "I'm saying it now." She rolled her eyes, shut the door. 20 minutes later, nothing. I sat on my couch, phone in hand, scrolling for the tow company. Sheila thought I'd keep bending. Quiet Mac. No trouble. She didn't know I'd spent years teaching kids boundaries. Hers were about to get a lesson. The next morning, I woke to birds chirping outside my window, coffee brewing slow in the kitchen, the kind of Saturday that begged for quiet. I shuffled out in socks, mug steaming, figuring I'd water the lawn before the heat kicked in. My driveway stretched empty, blessedly empty. Sheila's Lexus nowhere in sight. Last night's standoff lingered, her eye roll and that shut door replaying in my head. I'd sat there, phone glowing, tow company number saved but uncalled. Yet, gave her one more chance to figure it out. Looked like she had. I smirked, sipping my coffee, grass crunching dry underfoot. Peace for once. That lasted till noon. I just hauled some folding chairs out back. Family cookout tomorrow. When I heard it, the low purr of an engine, tires kissing pavement. Peeked around the house, Sheila's silver Lexus RX, sliding into my driveway like it was rolling home. Not just parked, angled sloppy, blocking my garage. I stood there, hose dripping in my hand, watching her hop out, red blouse sharp, blonde bob bouncing, locking it without a glance my way. She strutted to her porch, disappearing inside, door clicking shut. My jaw tightened, water pooling at my feet. She didn't even pretend to care anymore. I set the hose down, slow, steam rising in my chest. Notes ignored, knocks dodged. She thought I'd keep eating it. Quiet Mac who grades papers and mind his own. Not today. I grabbed my phone, dialed the tow company, voice steady, no hesitation. Hey, this is Mac. Need a car towed? My driveway, silver Lexus. Yeah, same spot as last time I called about. The guy chuckled, gravelly. Same car too. You got it, I said, smirking. 15 minutes. I hung up, grabbed a chair, plopped it on my porch front row seat, coffee swapped for water, waiting. The tow truck rumbled up fast, big, battered, hook dangling like a promise. Driver hopped out, baseball cap low, gloves on, nodding at me. This it? He asked, eyeing the Lexus. Yep, I said, pulling my deed from folder, proof ready, crisp in my hand. My property. He scanned it, shrugged. Let's hook her up. The winch whirred, chains clanking, music to my ears, as he locked her wheels, lifting that shiny SUV off my pavement. I crossed my arms, watching it rise, satisfaction bubbling up. Then her door flew open, Sheila, storming out, flip-flops slapping, wine glass ditch somewhere. Stop! What are you doing? She screeched, blonde hair flaring as she charged over. The driver didn't flinch, kept strapping, calm as stone. She spun on me, eyes blazing. You called a tow truck? I leaned back in my chair, sipping my water. You parked in my driveway again. Her hands balled up, face going pink. I've got guests, no street spots. I'd have moved it. I tilted my head, voice flat. You said that before. Here we are. She whirled, barking at the driver. That's my car. But he waved her off. Private property, ma'am. Talk to him. The Lexus rolled off, slow, triumphant. Down the street, Sheila's shrieks chasing it. She stomped up to me. Close enough, I smelled her perfume. Floral, sharp. You're petty, Mac. I got connections. HOA lawyers. You'll regret this. I laughed. Couldn't help it. Low and easy. Your car's at Sunshine Towing, Orange Blossom Trail. Good luck. She froze, mouth flapping, then spun away, ranting, half threats, half gibberish, pacing her porch like a caged cat. I stayed put, chair creaking, watching her unravel. Neighbors peeked out, curtains twitching, a kid on a bike slowing to gawk. She didn't let up. Banged on my door an hour later, silk pajamas on, hair wild. You're paying for this, she hissed. I shrugged, cam above my door, blinking red, recording every word. It's my driveway, Sheila. Keep off it. She huffed, stormed off, flip-flops loud on her steps. I shut the door, grinning. Thought that had ended. Tow truck's a loud message, right? Wrong. She'd parked there for months. HOA queen didn't back down easy. I'd taught kids cause and effect all year. She'd learn it too. Next time, I'd make it stick. For now, my driveway was mine, and that felt damn good. Sunday morning broke soft over Lakeland. Sun spilling through my blinds, coffee brewing sharp in the kitchen. Yesterday's tow truck wind still hummed in my veins. Sheila's Lexus hauled off, her shrieks fading down the street. I'd slept good, figuring one solid lesson might stick. Stepped outside, mug warm in my hands, expecting my driveway clear, ready for the family cookout later. It was smooth pavement, no silver intruder. I smirked, sipping slow, grass still damp from last night's sprinkle. Thought I'd won the round. Then I heard her door creak, slam. Sheila stomping out, red blouse blazing, blonde bob tight, arms crossed like a storm brewing. She didn't come for me. Not yet. Stood on her porch, phone pressed to her ear, voice cutting through the quiet, loud, deliberate. Yes, security, suspicious activity next door. He's harassing me. I froze, coffee halfway to my lips, watching her pace, eyes flicking my way with a smirk. Suspicious? Me? I towed her car. My right, my deed. But she was spinning it. HOA queen flexing her clout. A white security SUV rolled up 10 minutes later. Lights flashing lazy, tires crunching gravel. Guy stepped out, belt jingling, clipboard in hand, glancing between us. You live here? He asked, nodding at my house. Yeah, I said, setting my mug down, arms loose. What? Got a call. Suspicious stuff? He said, scratching his neck, looking half asleep. I pointed at Sheila, now fake fussing with her ferns, acting oblivious. She called you over nothing. I towed her car off my driveway yesterday. That's it. He squinted at her, then me. Your property? I handed him my deed, creased, ready, proof I wasn't bluffing. He skimmed it, shrugged. Looks fine to me. Tell her to chill. File a real complaint if she's got one. He trudged off, SUV rumbling away. Sheila's smirk faded. She'd expected more, some big scene. I waved, slow and easy. Nice try. Thought that'd be her limit. Petty, sure, but done. Nope. By afternoon, my phone pinged. HOA email, all caps, complaint. Porch plants violate aesthetics. My ferns, 2 years green, no trouble, suddenly a crime. Next day, another, garbage bins out too long. Then, mailbox paint fading. For in a week, Sheila's handwriting all over them, her HOA cronies rubber stamping. I laughed at first, pure nonsense, but it piled up, a paper war meant to wear me down. Neighbors texted, she's lost it, Mac, but I wasn't laughing by Friday. Came home to a flyer taped to my mailbox, bright red ink. Is this the community we want? Towing neighbors instead of talking. Her big play. Pay me the villain, rally the street. Except it flopped. I yanked the flyer down, smirking, laminated, bold but desperate. Folks weren't buying it. Years of her nitpicking had worn them thin. Glenn down the block messaged, she find my wind chime, $200. Screw her. Mrs. Kim, next door, caught her eyeing my roses once. Sheila's kingdom was cracking. She'd ruled with complaints. Now they boomeranged. I leaned on my porch rail, coffee cold, watching her pace her lawn, taping more flyers. She thought I'd fold, quiet Mac, no fight. Didn't know I'd taught kids to question bullshit all year. Saturday rolled in, cookout day. Family due soon, ribs marinating, chairs out. I pulled in from the gym, whistling, then stopped cold. Her Lexus, back in my driveway, dead center blocking my garage. Bold as hell. I sat in my car, staring, heat creeping up my neck. She doubled down, dare me again. I grabbed my phone, dialed the tow company, voice low, steady. Hey, Mac here. Need that Lexus gone? Same spot. 15 minutes. Hung up, stepped out, set a chair on my porch, water bottle in hand, waiting. This wasn't a nudge anymore. It was war. Sheila wanted a scene? I'd give her one she'd never forget. The tow truck's rumble was coming. And this time, I wasn't stopping at one pull. The tow truck's growl cut through the Saturday hum. Tires crunching gravel. Engine rumbling low as it rolled up my street. I sat on my porch chair, water bottle sweating in my hand, eyes locked on Sheila's silver Lexus RX, parked dead center in my driveway, blocking my garage like a smug barricade. Family was due any minute. Ribs ready, cooler icing, and she'd picked today to shove her dare in my face. I called the tow company, voice calm but edged, and now here they were, 15 minutes flat. The driver hopped out. Same guy, gloves on, cap low, grinning as he spotted the Lexus. "We doing this again?" he asked, already swinging the hook. "Looks like it," I said, leaning back. "Some folks don't learn." He started rigging it, chains clanking, winch whirring, when Sheila burst out, red blouse flapping, blonde bob wild from the rush. "Stop! What the hell?" she yelled, flip-flop slapping pavement as she charged over. The driver kept working, cool as ice, wheels lifting off my driveway. She spun on me, face flushed, hands balled tight. "You called him again?" I sipped my water slow. "You parked in my spot again." She shrieked. "Hi, Sharp, I've got guests." "No street parking." "I'd have moved it." I tilted my head, voice flat. "Heard that one before, didn't stick." Her eyes blazed, pure fury, as the Lexus rose higher, tires dangling, towed off my pavement for the second time. She lunged at the driver. "That's my car." But he waved her off. "Private property, lady," his call. The truck pulled away, slow, victorious, Lexus glinting in the sun as it vanished down the street. Sheila whirled back, stomping up to me, close enough I caught her perfume, sharp, floral, laced with sweat. "You're done, Mac. I've got HOA pull, lawyer's fines, you'll pay." I laughed, low easy, setting my bottle down. "Sunshine towing, orange blossom trail." "Fetch it." She froze, mouth twitching, then let loose, ranting, pacing my lawn, threats flying. "I'll bury you." "Connections." "You're nothing." Neighbors peeked out, curtains shifting, Glenn gawking from his porch, Mrs. Kim's kids giggling behind her fence. My family rolled up mid-tantrum, car doors popping, laughter spilling out. My sister waved. "Mac, what's the circus?" As Sheila stormed off, flip-flops loud, muttering curses. I shrugged, grinning. "Neighbor stuff, ribs are on." They piled in, hugs, chatter, while her porch went dark, curtains slammed shut. Thought she'd lick her wounds, call it quits. Nope. Monday hit with an HOA email blast. Neighborly disputes escalate. Towing over talking. Vague, sanctimonious, her fingerprints all over it. Flyers followed. Red ink, laminated, taped to mailboxes. "IS this our community?" She was gunning for me. Villain Mac, driveway tyrant, betting the street would turn. It backfired hard. I ripped one off my mailbox. Smirking, she'd overplayed her hand. Neighbors weren't biting. Her years of petty fines and power trips had soured them. Glenn texted. "She nailed me for a wind chime. $200. She's toast." Mrs. Kim, try to snitch on my roses. Word spread. Texts. Whispers. Folks fed up with the rain. Wednesday's HOA meeting sealed it. I showed up, arms crossed, front row, facing Sheila. She sat stiff, red blouse crisp, blonde bob tight, ready to play victim. Board started slow, budget spins, then a woman cleared her throat. Complaint against Sheila. Harassment, misuse of HOA resources. Sheila's head snapped up. "Excuse me?" But they kept going. Security calls, fake fines, flyers. She flailed. "I'm harassed." He's the problem. But the room shifted. No nods, no backup. Her crony silent, eyes down. The woman sighed. "We're with the community, Sheila, not you." Her jaw dropped, control slipping, throne cracking. I grinned, quiet, didn't need to say a word. She'd pushed too far, dared me to push back, and now her kingdom was dust. Meeting ended. Her find, warned, influence gutted. She stormed out. No eye contact, no fight left. My driveway stayed clear. Tow truck's echo still ringing. She'd ruled with a smirk. Now she was the punchline, and I hadn't even raised my voice. The sun hung low over Lakeland, painting my brick house in soft gold as I fired up the grill. Ribs sizzling, smoke curling into the evening air. A week had passed since Sheila's Lexus got towed off my driveway for the second time, since her HOA crown cracked at that meeting. I stood on my porch, beer cold in my hand, watching the street settle, kids biking slow, Mrs. Kim's roses nodding in the breeze. My driveway stretched out, empty, peaceful, mine again. No silver intruder, no flyers flapping in the wind. Sheila's house sat dark, curtains tight, Porch bare, like she pulled the plug on her reign. It didn't end quiet. Post-meeting, she tried one last jab. My trash cans went missing overnight, stacked neat behind her place like a petty trophy. I'd snap pics, knocked hard, door cracking slow, her blonde bob limp, no smirk. Why are my kins back there? I asked, phone up. She crossed her arms, voice flat. To know what you're talking about. I chuckled low. Sheila, I've got photos, let's not. You've lost. The HOA, the street, everything. Stop. Her eyes flashed sharp, tired, but she shut the door silent. Next morning, the cans were back, lined up by my curb, no note. She'd waved her last flag and surrendered. The HOA moved fast after that. My complaint hit their desk, stacked with proof. Her fake security calls, flyer spam, trash can stunt. Neighbors piled on. Glenn's wind chime fine. Mrs. Kim's rose snitching. Years of her nitpicking spilling out. By week's end, they'd cut her loose. Sheila off the board, fine, power gone. Word buzzed, text pinged. She's out. Good riddance. Folks who dodged her for years now grinning over fences. A for sale sign stabbed her lawn days later. White Stark. House listed quick. Moving trucks rolled in, big, rumbling, hauling her ferns, her life away. She didn't wave, didn't glare, just left, tail tucked, avoiding my street. My phone lit up that week. Neighbors laughing. She found my bike once, $75. Called security on my nephew's hoodie. She'd ruled Lakeland like a queen. HOA her scepter, till I towed her thrown away. Didn't need to yell, 2 calls, some pics, and her own ego did the rest. Family cookout went off smooth. Ribs devoured, laughter bouncing. Sheila's dark porch a footnote. Glenn hauled a cooler over. She's gone, Mac. Hero move. Mrs. Kim dropped cookies. No more Rose Patrol. The street exhaled, free, chatty. Folks I'd barely known now nodding like old pals. Online, it lingered. Someone posted the tow truck saga on a local forum. HOA Queen's driveway downfall. Comments rolled, laughs, cheers. She had it coming. A few offering to split tow fees if she ever rolled back. Didn't need to. She was done here. Heard she landed across town. Still parking where she shouldn't, but that wasn't my fight. My driveway stayed clear, pavement cracked but proud, my sedan rolling in easy each night. I taught kids cause and effect all year. Sheila got the masterclass. Push too hard, lose it all. One evening, I watered my lawn. Hose hissing soft, sun dipping red, when a new car pulled into her old drive. Young couple, toddler in tow, wave shy. Hey, we're new. Mind if we park here? Pointing at their own spot. I grinned. Normalcy hit like a warm breeze. All yours, I said, waving back. They laughed, kid chasing a ball. No HOA shadow lurking. Sheila thought she could take my space, my peace, with a smirk and a Lexus. Didn't count on a quiet guy who'd rather grill than grovel. I leaned on my porch rail, beer sweating, watching dusk settle, street alive, my sanctuary mine. She dared me to fight, thought I'd bend. 2 toes, a few snaps, and she was history. Local legend now, the queen who fell. My ribs smoked, my lawn greened, and my driveway gleamed. Empty, perfect. Sheila was gone. Lesson learned, and I'd won without raising my voice. Funny how a tow hook can fix what words can't. Dusk settled over Lakeland, the sky bruising purple as I stood on my porch, beer in hand, grill smoke still curling up from the ribs. My driveway stretched out, cracked, empty, gloriously mine. Sheila's silver Lexus a ghost that didn't haunt anymore. Her house sat quiet now, new folks laughing inside, their kids' toys scattered where her ferns once ruled. She'd parked there for months, smirking, daring me, till I called the tow truck twice, watch her HOA crown crack, and sent her packing. Flyers flopped, complaints fizzled, neighbors turned, her reins sank. She moved out, tail tucked, leaving my pavement free, my peace reclaimed. I grinned, sipping slow, quiet Mac, the guy who grades papers, took down a queen with a phone and some grit. It wasn't just about the driveway, or the tow truck's growl fading down the street. It was bigger. Sheila thought she could take what wasn't hers, space, control, because no one ever pushed back. I thought I'd lose. outgunned by her HOA clout, till I stopped asking and started acting. 2 toes, a few pics, and she unraveled, publicly, perfectly. Neighbors cheered, Glenn's wind chime, Mrs. Kim's roses, free from her shadow. She'd ruled with a smirk, but I taught her cause and effect. Mess with the wrong guy, watch it all slip away. Here's the takeaway. Folks, your space matters, literal or not. You don't need to scream. Just stand firm, smart, steady. When someone parks on your life, physically or otherwise, don't bend till you break. Push back, call the tow truck, figurative or real. Sheila learned late. Entitlement's got a shelf life, and karma's got wheels. Me? I'm back to ribs, quiet nights, and a driveway that's mine. You've got your own Sheila out there. Don't let her settle in. Fight for your spot, lean on your people, and grin when the truck rolls off. Peace is sweetest when you earn it. Trust me, I've got the deed to prove it.